Welcome to 2 Tower Chimps, where you have to complete the Chimps mode with only 2 towers placed down. And in today's video, we'll be exploring the powers of Geraldo and the powers of the Sentry Champion. The left is going to be Geraldo's side, the right is going to be the Sentry side. So let's see how we get along in today's video. First of all, we can't place Geraldo though, so we have to place down the engineer, and let's see how we get along. Okay, we've got one loose little balloon here, but I'm hoping that the engineer will be able to deal with it. Okay, it's a red balloon this time, so therefore it is much more manageable if it ever tries to escape. There we go. And that one's blue. Hopefully won't run into the same issues as last time. Hopefully has enough fire rate in order to deal with it. There we go, excellent. So now, hopefully we will not run into any more problems and we can place our beloved mustache man Geraldo down, ready for round 9. Let's see. Engineers, just got to last this round left on his own. Hopefully there's not going to be any more issues. Blue balloons. If they were green, then this would be a restart, but I think this will be able to handle it. Yeah, we handled it just fine. So place Geraldo down, and then as soon as we do that, then we'll place some shooting turrets down, and then we're all good. So I'm dedicating this side of Candy Falls to Geraldo, and this side of Candy Falls to the sentries, the engineer, all that shenanigans and stuff. Clear it up, engineer. Do what Geraldo could not do. Geraldo's range will increase over time, so therefore we do not have to worry about the little amount of range that we have on the bottommost track. Well, not bottommost, but you know what I mean. So we're going to place that there. Going to place on last that this crossbow always fires in a straight line. Or straight-ish. Hitting as many balloons as possible. Pierce is sometimes more important than damage. Sentry guns are up. Now, when it comes to 2 tower chimps, it does not include stuff like shooty turrets from Geraldo's shop or sentry guns that the engineer monkey deploys. Otherwise, who knows how many towers you've actually placed down. Yeah, these aren't towers, they're more like mini towers slash pets. So think of like the sun temples as little sun avatars. The stuff that you spawn from Geraldo's shop, those don't class as towers. They're more like mini towers or pets. We do need Sentry Expert by round 28, so we're going to hold off on any more upgrades from Geraldo for the time being. Though that shooty turret does look very desirable. The only thing from Geraldo's shop is welcome that on this side of Candy Falls is the pet rabbit. I mean, the rabbit just goes wherever it wants to. Okay, so what am I going to do with this camo? I could just place an invisibility potion down, or I could just place this here and just deal with it. The rusty nails are able to deal with camos just fine. And it saves on 160 monkey muns, which we desperately need for the Sentry Expert when we get that money together. Yeah, we need Sentry Expert quite quickly because of the leads on the next round. If we don't summon these boom sentries, and we won't have any ways of being able to deal with these ceramics. No, lead, sorry. We'll deal with ceramics later on. Then that's where the crushing sentries come into play. Okay, we're going to need the invisibility potion right about now, because we can't just really rely on these stack of old nails in order to do the job. We need something a bit more permanent and can keep on attacking, rather than a temporary pile of rusty old nails. Around before the first mob spawns, around 39. Got some regrow rainbows, regular rainbows, zebras, but nothing to worry about whatsoever. Let's see, this is going to deal with all this just fine. Yep, absolutely fine, no worries whatsoever. And what we're going to do with this, we'll place it up here. We want to cover as much of a track as possible with these shooty turrets. Now, the great thing about invisibility potion is that if you apply it to the engineer monkey, any sentry guns will also get the camo detection, in which is attached to the engineer monkey itself, which has the sentry guns, sentry expert, etc. like that. But if you accidentally place it onto one of the little sentries that it spawns, then as soon as that sentry disappears, then that goes away forever. So highly advisable to never place the invisibility potion on any of these little sentries. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble today saying the word invisibility. We're currently saving up for the Sentry Champion, but we will be deploying these shooty turrets whenever we get them, just simply because, well, we do have a limited number of opportunities to place them down. Well, I think that will be the last one I'll spawn down when it comes to shooty turrets, so that we can have all 4 when it comes to the upgraded versions of it. Although we are struggling here, so we may put an invisibility potion on Geraldo as well. But we've got no more. So if either of these run out, then we're going to be in a bit of a hiccup. And we have to solely rely on these rusty old nails in order to deal with any lingering camos that might try to escape. Which is not ideal, but it's more like a last resort. Yeah, we're going to need some Jerry's fire. We're kind of struggling a little bit here, so the extra firepower will be greatly appreciated at this point in time. Alright, we have the money for the Sentry Champion. Let's put that down, and we're going to watch the Armageddon commence of any, well, most things that come over onto that side. Invisibility potion reapplied to the Sentry Champion, so that it also affects all of these champion sentries. It's weird how the name of the champion sentries that are deployed down is just literally the same wording as the upgraded Cell Sentry Champion, but backwards. Hey rabbits, we can now put these down. I think I could have started putting them down around earlier, but that's absolutely fine. Round 60 is here, and this mob, once it gets to the other side, will not stand a chance. How many pops has Geraldo got? 29,000. This has got 40,000. I think the gap will close and Geraldo will overtake as time goes on, especially when we get the pet rabbit up and fully operational. Round 63 is going a breeze at the moment. The ceramics are not getting anywhere past this point in the map, so that's really good. It shows that the Sentry Champion, is really going to town when it comes to its work. And I'm hoping soon we'll be able to have the level 13 invisibility potion so that it lasts longer. Because at the moment, we get one invisibility potion every 11 rounds, whereas it only lasts for 10 rounds. So if this completely runs out and camos spawn on the next round, we're going to be in a very troubling time. And so we've got ourselves a lovely little pet rabbits on the field. Oh, aren't they all so cute? There's 3 of them going about there. Such fluffy, lovely little bunny little things. Sometimes all you need is a super cute wee bunny pet or several of them. We need several of these rabbits. And here we go. There we go. Another were rabbit is born. And the destruction will truly commence on the left side of the field. Oh, sorry, the improved invisibility potion must be at level 14 because level 13 is the better shooty turrets and better stack of nails. Yeah, level 14, not level 13. I swear I'm hallucinating. I'm seeing different upgrades at different levels. Soon level 1 is gonna be Vengeful Adorer right off the bat. 92,000 and 68,000. Still anybody's game at this point in time. I believe with a pet rabbit the gap is going to close between these two. This is Geraldo's side of Candy Falls, and this is the Sentry Champion's side of Candy Falls. Both of them are going to deal with each other's sides, and hopefully at some point there will be no balloons that will be getting past. So let's see what we've got in the store. So first we'll put down some blade traps before they get upgraded. I'm not too sure on how many rounds it takes for them to restore. We'll save a Jerry's fire for the next round. Apply to bow. Excellent. Excellent. So place these down now since they are better. I should have placed one less down, but hey ho. What can you do? Wow, that's really close now. Geraldo's 106 and the Sentry Champion's 112. So yeah, anyone's game now. Geraldo's going to take the lead though for sure. So round 76 is going to come up, which is going to be a bunch of regrowth ceramics. But they do not stand a chance whatsoever. See? Not a single chance that they have. And in 2-tower chimps, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of regrowth, simply because of the fact that you're not aiming for a specific number of pops, i.e. 2 million, with 1 tower within the chimps mode. You're just aiming in order to pop every single balloon as possible with just 2 towers put on the field. And yes, these turrets do not count towards the amount of towers placed on the ground. With the better invisibility potion, now it lasts longer, so we'll have to worry about camo for the Sentry Champion to around 94. Round 79 and the rabbit and everything else aside is cleaning up house. No regrow rainbow balloon will make it past the bridge. Okay, maybe a few of them will. Yes, several of them will. Take back my earlier comment there, but alas. Let's see. Both of these have had their own individual 2 megapop debuts. But can they survive with just each other? But also in Geraldo's case, it was a 2-tower 2 megapops video. 2 of the hardest challenges in the game merged into one video. An absolute torturous time. I would like to get your opinion on something. I believe that a 2-tower chimps with Psy is impossible without editing any of the functions of the chimps mode itself. So let's say start on round 1, start with extra cash, reduce the speed of all of the balloons on the track. Like, without editing anything when it comes to the fundamental rules of playing the game, a Psy 2 towers chimps with any other tower is impossible, because it is fundamentally impossible to get to level 20 before round 95 or on round 95 on any of the beginner maps. Intermediate maps, you can get to level 20 before round 95, but here's the issue. There's actually getting to round 95 in the first place, which is the biggest problem that we have. So let's place these blade traps down and place these down as well. Actually, oh, I should have saved that actually, because in level 16, these will become the spike mines. But it's fundamentally impossible for Psy to be one of the 2 towers that you place down in order to get a 2-tower chimps run. It is fundamentally impossible without altering the rules of chimps. But then it no longer becomes chimps. It becomes an editor game in which you have edited the rules in order to make it more comfortable for yourself, or make it harder, whatever works for you. I even thought about trying to do a Sentry Champion to round 140 and see how that gets on, and it's like, nah, the DDTs just become too fast for the Sentry Champion to handle, even when you overclock it and homeland defense it and stuff like that. I should have placed the Jerry's Fire's hot sauce on this round, because now that Geraldo's level 16, the Jerry's Fire does additional damage, but we placed it when the additional damage was not put into place. Oh well, we live and learn, but still, this is going to eradicate these things, honestly. I love the Sentry Champion. It's such a powerful tower to put down. It's one of the most underappreciated tier 5 towers ever, really, I feel. Round 87, Geraldo has 318,000 and the Sentry Champion has 274,000. So yeah, I did say that Geraldo's going to take the lead. But I wouldn't say it's going to be a huge gap between the 2 towers. Although once we have accessibility to better genie bottles, then I'd say that the gap is going to actually be quite big between the 2. Can we replace these? No, we can't replace them. Okie dokie. We should be able to replace them, kind of like with the default invisibility potion with the better invisibility potion. Like, you can override that, but you can't override the Jerry's hot sauce with the one that deals additional burning damage. Round 90 DDTs are here, but guess what? You're up against both Geraldo and the Sentry Champion. You have no chance. Well, unless there's more of you, then you will have a bigger chance. And honestly, I feel like the DDTs are going to be the biggest threat in every aspect of this. Not the ZMGs, not the bad, but like the DDTs that summon on round 95 and the DDTs that spawn on round 99. Like those are the sometimes they're the two most frightening rounds in Chimps. Oh gosh, that's going to end in one round and we haven't got an invisibility potion up. This might be a problem actually for the next round. Unless we get one in the next round, hopefully. Oh no! That means this can't actually target DDTs at all. Oh gosh, this is going to be a problem. Yeah, this is a big problem. Because these are just nails. Oh god, the spike mines actually did stuff. Lovely. Oh, that was such a big threat right there. I am so glad I put these giant nail mines at the end of the track. My goodness sakes, why don't these recover quicker, honestly? I feel like in some ways Ninja Kiwi has really nerfed the regrow rate of some of Geraldo's items. Come on, please give me an invisibility potion at round 95. Please, I need it. I need it for the Sentry Champion so it can target DDTs, because it's going to be a big problem if this is not going to be the case. Ninja Kiwi, would you actually let people able to put down invisibility potions? This is just so disorientating at the moment. And I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, genie bottles. I think that's going to be the way forward, actually. I think we need to rely on genie bottles for this, because those pesky invisibility potions not regenerating whatsoever. What is that? That is going to be our nightmare if you don't do stuff. This is so bad. Goodness sakes, DDTs are making it through just because the Sentry Champ... Oh gosh, I'm going to have to restart this round and put both of the genie bottles down. The invisibility potion regrow rate sucks. It lasts for 15 rounds, but it feels like I've placed one down about 20 rounds ago. I know that's not even theoretically true, but placed one down 9 rounds ago, sorry. And we're just having such a bad time. Like, why is this the case? We should not be having this issue. But yet we are. Sorry for getting angry and all that, but sometimes Ninja Kiwi makes some decisions which are really questionable for the sake of balance, for the sake of making it so that certain things are the hardest that it can be. Even though this is a very hard mode, some things are, I feel like, artificially hard for the sake of being hard. Not for making the game challenging or interesting, but being there as a prevention of things. But the genie bottles handle them just fine, which is good. Oh, finally give us an invisibility potion. That is just so grand. Oh, finally, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Hopefully. That's the big word there, hopefully. So round 96 is going to come to an adjourn at some point. Sharpening stone? Yeah, I put them all on these, so I don't know why I'm complaining about that one. Also, if you re-enter into the game with sharpening stone applied, it loses its counter, and the effect is just permanently applied. So that's a little bit of a bug there. A nice bug, but should not be within the game itself. Okay, so now that's round 97. Let's place down our creepy idols, because these last for 4 rounds, which means they will last when the bad comes around. Put the Jerry's Fire there. What else can we put down? I suppose we'll pickle some of these better turrets so they do better against fortified stuff. But I'm not aiming to fortify Geraldo with the pickles, but only some of the shooty turrets themselves. Let's see. They are dealing with those just fine. Also, because this has the best invisibility potion, this does bonus damage to camo balloons, which would be very handy against the DDTs on round 99. Let's see. Put that down. Put that down. Yeah, we should be good. The blade trap should deal with the rest of these. Oh gosh, it's initiated a lot of them. When does Geraldo become level 100? I thought it was... Oh, just put that down. There we go. So, put you back online. Put the 4 shooty turrets down. Doesn't matter where, as long as they're not on the right-hand side of the track. Put the Jerry's fire down on any of them. Actually, we'll put them on these. Or even put them on the idols as well, because why not? Put them there. Put them there. Put the squishy things down there. We'll put the Jerry's fire down on the next round. Put the stack of old giant nails over here. Yeah, as I said earlier, I feel like Ninja Kiwi artificially makes things more difficult not to have any kind of logical balance involved, but just so that you are unable to put stuff down when you really need them. Like say with Sai getting to level 20 at round 95, I feel like that is one thing that could definitely have some kind of improvement on. Like, just a very, very tiny boost to her leveling up. Oh gosh, they are getting through. Yeah, I have not predicted this. Perhaps we need to restart around and get a genie bottle up, but I think these should handle the question mark. Question mark. Let's just put down some glue so it slows them down a little bit. Although that didn't last at all. That's the last blade trap back there. That's our last line of defense. Nearly enough. That's why I placed all those blade traps down, just to curve the balance of stuff. Let's see. Put the genie bottles down now. We can do that. They'll last until round 100. And then round 100 comes along and we're going to absolutely squash this bad with everything we have at our disposal.
There you are.
Let's see. We'll place it over here. Place that over there. Place these on the thingies. I don't even know why we're doing this, because there are no more fortified balloons here. Okay, we're going to place the Paragon Power Totems on here, just because we can. That is going to go down any moment now, thanks to everything that we have. So what does Geraldo have? Geraldo has 1.1 million, and the Sentry Champion has nearly 900,000. Should get to 900,000 at the end of all this. Okay, maybe not. Okay, yeah, maybe not. Not 900,000, but 885,000 is good enough. There we go, so that was a 0-1-2 Insta Boomerang with all our efforts there. So, 2 hiccups there. Number 1 was at the very start with the placement of our Engineer Monkey, so that it covers just enough of this north track up here so that it can pop singular blue balloons. But then there's also our round 95 hiccup with the DDTs because of the fact that we didn't get an invisibility potion up in time so that our Sentry Champion can actually pop DDTs. Because that's kind of the main reason why Geraldo is here, in order to grant some of the things. Actually, we can't even access the shop now that we're not within the game itself anymore. So that was a very interesting run, but also a run in which we're going to deploy down the most amount of pets or mini towers and stuff like that we are able to put down on the field at any given point in time. And you saw that we placed down only 2 towers. These do not count as towers, Reddit. Okay? These turrets here deployed by Geraldo do not count as turrets. Oh, sorry, as towers. These Paragon Power Totems do not count as towers. The creepy idols do not count as towers. So, and this rabbit right here does not count as 4 towers. Just say that right now, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what kind of combination you'd like me to see me do next. I've been trying to get like a ice monkey with a monkey ace kind of combination. It's sort of like Sky Shredder with the embrittlement, super embrittlement. But I've been having issues with regrow balloons within that combination. So maybe it's something along the lines of ensuring I get ice shards up to embrittlement and stuff like that. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves, everyone. I don't like to do this in all of my videos, just the occasional video here and there, but if you're looking to purchase anything on the Balloons Tower Defense 6 store and you want to support a creator, then please by all means put in flare balloons. I would thoroughly appreciate it. Thank you and have a nice day.